Christian, first of all, great to see you again. And
Good seeing you.
What a wonderful performance.
Thank you.
One of the best of the year, in my opinion.
I really appreciate that.
And I'm glad Dickie would like that you're wearing his shirt.
Absolutely. You want to get trained by Dickie? Dickie's
There you
trained
go.
world champs. He trained me. He kicked my butt. DickEklund.com. Go visit.
There you go. Based on a true story, and of course, I'm sure you met the family and.
Oh,
worked
of course,
with
yeah.
them.
And some, yeah.
Was it fun?
Oh, so much fun, yeah. No, I mean, you know, Dickie and me would go kind of rampaging around Lowell, bursting into the different sisters' houses, bursting into his kids' houses, ripping the comforters off the beds, you know, waking them up like that. It was a lot of fun, and hanging out at nighttime with him, meeting the different policemen who've arrested him 8, 9 times, going to the different bars. Some of them which Dickie still can't get into, and then Dickie and Mickey, Mark and myself all hung out at Mark's house for weeks, training together each and every day, hanging out. Priceless, you know. I like Dickie so much, and just so helpful to be playing a living character that is helping you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, I grew up in the south side of Chicago, an Irish family, very similar to this family that we see. You know, I had an Aunt Alice, much like Melissa's character, and it just, a lot of people will say this, they relate to a lot of these characters. Right. But the ensemble cast, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah. No, it was fantastic. The sisters are hilarious, you know. I found, it was interesting for me, I found, well, I was surprised at, being in Boston, being in Lowell, how English it was for me. Yeah. I knew it as well. I look at these people, and not only like complexion, skin complexion, having these kind of, you know, red cheeks and everything that I have, I knew these families. I knew them growing up. I didn't have as large a family as that. I had 2 sisters. But I knew all these families, and I knew that type of person. You know,
Lowell, of course, was the first city in America to have a factory.
Right, industrial city.
A lot of these English and Irish immigrants, they went in Boston and they went up to Lowell to get a job.
Right, as you see at the beginning of the documentary, High on Crack Street.
High on
Crack Street. Talk all about that. Yeah.
That's another. I'm almost out of time, but a subplot I think is really important. The crack addiction that your character goes through. I think prison saved his life. Absolutely,
he says so himself. You know, it was the best thing that could have happened to him. We had to abbreviate an awful lot, but he went down for 8 years. Yeah, and in that time, and you know what's great? We filmed in Bill Ricker, the actual jail that he was in for some time. And Mickey actually was a prison guard in there. So the one brother's employed there, and the other guy's in there.
In there, yeah.
You know? Yeah. And there was that scene in the courtyard. And I'd be running around there, and they said to me, all right, just don't go over the yellow line. There's a yellow painted line. They said, you will get all sorts of horrendous bodily fluids thrown at you if you cross that line. They can't throw it further than that, but don't cross it, all right? But they knew I was playing Dickie. Dickie still was remembered there, and they really got into the characters. They were all playing the characters. I would be walking across the courtyard, and they weren't shouting out Christian. After cut, they were shouting out Christian, and just chatting about movies I'd done, or, hey, did I like Lowell? And it was real, like, nice chit-chat. There was nothing offensive going on, and they'd been telling me, they'd been saying, you're just going to have to blank out what they're going to say to you. But because they knew I knew Dickie, and I was playing Dickie, actually in the scenes, they'd be shouting out and doing great improvs, you know, about Dickie, don't let it get to you, etc. You know, it was hysterical.
Chris, I'm out of time, but you know, I just got to say this to you, which you did so well playing Dickie too, is boxers, and I love sports, they know their history of their sport more than any other athletes. Yeah. And you handled that so well because this guy lived in the past. Right. And I want to take time to say, December 17th, put The Boxer at the top of your list. It's, in my opinion, one of the best films of the year, and this gentleman here should be rewarded with many awards.
One amendment to that. It's the fighter. It's the fighter, not the boxer.
The fighter.
Daniel Day-Lewis was in The Boxer. A good movie also, but it's not going to be out December 17th.
Well,
but The Fighter, you're going to see December 17th.
The fighter. Did I say The Boxer?
You said The Boxer. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I apologize. It's The Fighter.
Yeah.
Christian, thank you so much.
Sure thing.